In the heart of the Yorkshire Dales, where drama clings to the air like the morning mist, a story is unfolding that transcends the usual village scandals of affairs and betrayals. This is a story about pain, friendship, and the quiet courage it takes to face our deepest fears. Emmerdale is preparing to air a powerful and profoundly moving storyline, placing its resident hardman, Cain Dingle, at the center of a narrative that promises to resonate far beyond the television screen. And in a surprising twist, it's not a fistfight or a fiery confrontation that will define him, but an act of profound support for his friend, Dr. Liam Kavanagh. Let's be honest, we've all watched Cain Dingle walk a dark path lately. He's a man forged in fire and loss, but the recent revelation about John Subden's involvement in his son Nate Robinson's death felt like a blow from which he might never recover. It sent him spiraling. We saw him consumed by a grief so raw and a rage so potent that it threatened to burn down everything he holds dear. His desperate, fruitless trip to France to hunt for answers left him more broken than before. He returned to the village not as a husband or a father, but as a ghost haunting his own life, pushing away his family with the harsh sting of cheap whiskey and bitter words. It's a familiar picture of male grief, isn't it? The bottling up, the lashing out, the belief that vulnerability is a weakness to be drowned or fought away. Cain, with his leather jacket armor and his steel-trapped jaw, has always been the epitome of stoic masculinity. But even the strongest walls can crumble, and we watched him teetering on the edge of complete self-destruction. His wife, Moira, ever the anchor in his stormy seas, tried to reach him, but the darkness had a firm grip. Then something shifted. In a moment of true friendship, Dr. Liam Kavanagh, a man wrestling with his own terrifying demons, stepped in. Alongside Moira, Liam offered Cain not pity, but the unvarnished, tough-love truth he so desperately needed to hear. It was a lifeline thrown to a drowning man, a reminder that even in the deepest despair, he wasn't alone. Now, in a beautifully crafted narrative arc, Cain is ready to repay that kindness, and in doing so, he might just find the path back to himself. The focus of this powerful new chapter is Liam's deeply personal mission, a prostate cancer awareness campaign. This isn't just a random community project for the village doctor. It's a crusade born from the cold grip of his own recent terror. Liam experienced the sleepless nights and the gut-wrenching fear that come with a potential cancer diagnosis. He felt the weight of every symptom, the heavy burden of what if, and the sharp sting of regret for not seeking help sooner when the first signs appeared. As a doctor, Liam lives his life advising others to be vigilant, to listen to their bodies, and to never, ever delay getting checked out. Yet, when faced with his own mortality, he fell into the very trap he warns his patients about. He hesitated, he rationalized, he kicked the can down the road, hoping it would all just go away. It's a terrifyingly relatable portrait of how fear can paralyze even the most knowledgeable among us. Thankfully, Liam received the news that he was unlikely to have cancer, but the experience changed him. That wave of overwhelming relief didn't just wash away his fear, it ignited a fire within him. He understood, on a visceral level, the silence and stigma that prevents so many men from taking that crucial first step. He knew he had to do something. And so, the campaign begins. Liam, with his clipboards and his earnest passion, sets out to convince the men of Emmerdale to face their fears and book a prostate exam. But he soon realizes that passion alone might not be enough to break through decades of ingrained stoicism. This is where the story takes a turn that is both unexpected and incredibly moving. This is where Cain Dingle steps up. Seeing Liam's vital mission, Cain understands that this is his chance to do more than just say thank you. It's his chance to channel his pain into purpose. He's a man who has always communicated through action, not words, and his next move speaks volumes. He doesn't make a grand speech or a public declaration. Instead, he does what he does best. He connects with the men of the village on their own terms. Imagine the scene. Cain Dingle, the man whose glare can stop a fight before it starts, walking into the wool pack or the garage. He's not there to issue threats or pick a fight. He's there to talk, to connect, to use his formidable reputation not for intimidation, but for good. He ropes in his friends, his neighbors, the other tough guys who might otherwise have laughed off the idea of a health check. He shows them that true strength isn't about ignoring a problem. It's about having the guts to face it head-on. It's about looking after yourself so you can be there for the people who depend on you. The result is breathtaking. On the day of the campaign, Liam is overwhelmed to see a queue of men, a sea of familiar, rugged faces, all waiting patiently for their exams. He is touched to his very core when he realizes that this incredible turnout isn't just down to his posters or his pleas. It's down to Cain. The village hardman, the broken father, has quietly and effectively saved lives. This storyline is a testament to the power of male friendship, a bond often depicted through banter and bravado, but rarely with such emotional depth. It's a story about how two men, each navigating their own personal hell, find a way to heal by helping one another. For Liam, it's about turning fear into a force for good. For Cain, it's a crucial step on his journey of redemption, a way to find meaning again when all feels lost. As actor Johnny McPherson, who brings such heart to the role of Liam, expressed, "This is more than just television drama. It's a vital public service announcement wrapped in a compelling narrative." He spoke of how men of his generation and older are notoriously poor at seeking medical help, choosing to believe it'll be all right. It'll pass. This Emmerdale plotline holds up a mirror to that reality and dares us to change it. It reminds us that behind every tough exterior is a human being with fears and vulnerabilities. It shows us that asking for help is an act of courage, and encouraging a friend to do so is one of the greatest acts of love there is. This isn't just Cain Dingle's story. It's the story of our fathers, our brothers, our partners, and our friends. It's a powerful, emotional, and timely reminder that the most important conversations are often the hardest ones to start, but they are the ones that matter most.